kids, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing good. Hope you're behaving. I hope you're healthy and washing your hands and practicing social distancing out there. Today we're reading a story. It isn't our Valentine's story, but later on in this week coming up we'll read our last Valentine's book. Maybe Friday, because Valentine's Day is on Sunday. So a Charlie Brown Valentine will be coming soon. Wait for that. Look for it. But tonight we are reading a very special book, and I wore my New York sweater for this book. And I'm also from New York, and I've been to New York City many times. I don't live very far from it. We're reading Nelly Takes New York. Are you excited? I'm excited. I haven't even peeked. Sometimes I read them quickly to myself to see how it's going to go, but I didn't this time. So if you need a drink or a snack or a blankie because it's freezing, get it right now, hit the pause button and come back when you're ready. If not, we're going to continue on with Nelly Takes New York. Where do you think she's taking it? Can it fit in her pocket? Nelly wakes to all the sounds of her home. New York City! The subway rumbles, the musician rat-a-tat-tats his drum, the gate to the flower store rattles as Mr. Lee opens for business. Nelly nudges her Bagel awake. That's cute. We can't sleep away such a beautiful day. Cute. Look at her with her little beagle, all the stuff happening. Can you see it? It's very loud in New York City. This book is big, so I have to read it and then show you. On the corner of her sunny West Village street, that's a good area to live in, Mr. Pastel sells coffee and breakfast from his cart. Good morning, Nelly. The usual? Not today, Mr. Patel. We're headed to the farmer's market at Union Square. I love farmer's markets. Sounds great. The Big Apple is tons of fun. There it is. The famous bagels. They all know the regulars too. Even though it's a busy place, everybody knows each other. A Big Apple, Nelly says. Bagel, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Ruff, says Bagel. We have to find it. Ruff, Bagel agrees. Bagel eating a bagel. So she thinks it's a real Big Apple. Oh, also lots of pigeons. So many pigeons in the city. Lots and lots. And there's millions of squirrels in Central Park too. Nelly and Bagel reach the bustling market. They They sample delicious breads, colorful jams, and fresh squeezed juices. Nelly looks through the crowd and spots a huge basket. That must be it. She runs to the table and peeks inside and finds ripe red, but they are all the same size. Where's the Big Apple? Nelly asks. The farmer laughs. If you really want to see the Big Apple, you should go to the Natural History Museum. She thinks it's a real apple. That's super cute. Can you see it? There she is shopping around. Farmer's market has such good food and produce. I eat everything when I go there. A museum now, he says. The apple must be so big that it needs to be studied. She scoops up Bagel and runs off toward the subway. The enormous columns in front of the American Museum of Natural History. I've been there. It's super cool. Almost reaches the clouds. Nelly and Bagel hurry inside, afraid the Big Apple may be cut up for science before they have a chance to see it. Oh no, so gotta get to that Big Apple before they cut it up. Do you think the Big Apple's in there? They race through a maze of students and tourists and artifacts. Found it, Nelly claims. Bagel, no, Nelly says, but Bagel wiggles free and races towards the curtain. Oh no, did she find the Big Apple? Is that the Big Apple? We shall see. Remember this from Night of the Museum? Hey, Dum Dum, give me some gum gum. That's my favorite part. That's the museum from that movie. Just then, the curator begins, I would like to introduce the latest addition to our collection. The curator prepares to pull down the curtain, but Bagel beats him to it. A triceratops, the curator bellows. Luckily, Bagel ducks out of sight just as everyone's eyes are drawn up towards the skeleton of the beast. Nelly is confused. A dinosaur? But where's the big apple? Cool, a dinosaur. They do have dinosaur bones in that museum. They have a whole section just on dinosaur bones. And it's really cool. I love it. You should go there one day. I went when I was big. I didn't go there when I was little, and I still loved it. A fellow museum visitor, here's the question. If you really want to see the Big Apple, you should head to the heart of New York City, Central Park. Central Park, Nelly repeats. I bet the apple is so big it can't fit indoors. Just then the boy with him says, I thought a triceratops had 3 horns. Bagel, says Nelly, and she tucks him under her arm and hurries outside. He runs into her arms. So now she's on her way to Central Park, which is very cool. Like I said, lots of squirrels. The squirrels are so friendly that if you have nuts with you, they will literally climb right in your lap and eat it. They're not afraid of people. There's so many people there. In Central Park, they find a big zoo. Very cool zoo. You should go there too. What a sight! Families from all over gather to see the exotic animals. But Nelly is busy following the flash of red above everyone's heads. That must be it, Bagel. Nelly points. What is she looking at? That big balloon-looking thing? Is that the Big Apple? When they finally push to the front, they see only sea lions playing catch. The happy audience roars with approval, and the sea lions bow their heads. Nelly and Bagel join in the clapping, then head deeper into the park. So it wasn't the Big Apple, it was just the ball. The seals were playing catch. Isn't that cute? You can get your photo taken with the seals and then they kiss you. They smell like fish, though. They're not very good smelling creatures. Super cute, though. This place is huge, Nelly exclaims. They decide to pick up some ice cream and rest at a pond. How will we ever find the Big Apple, Nelly says. Still looking. There are bridges like that all through the park. All different ones. Lots of water as well. A family of French tourists overhears Nelly. The mother says, we love to visit New York City, but when we want to feel what the Big Apple is truly about, we go to the 9/11 memorial. Merci, replies Nelly, and races off to catch the subway. Yes, that was a very sad event, but now they have a very cool monument called the 9/11 Memorial. I've been there as well. It's beautiful. Downtown, the crowds gather around 2 large, peaceful pools. People walk around holding the hands of their loved ones. This must be the place, Nelly remarks. A spot this special has to hold the Big Apple. Right, Bagel? Bagel? Oh no, she cries out, looking around for her dog. How will she ever find him among all these people? Can I help you, miss? A police officer asks. Oh no, Bagel ran away. This is what it looks like. If you look down, it's like a waterfall. All the water pours down into the bottom of the bases of where the buildings were. And there's names of all the people that died written on it. It's really pretty. Very sad, too. I can't find my dog anywhere, Nelly cries. Don't worry, we will help you look for him. Just then, somebody rolls up on a bicycle, and there, sitting in the front basket, is Bagel. Does this little guy belong to you? The biker asked. I found him scruffling with some pigeons over at the pretzel cart. Bagel, Nelly shouts, hugging her dog and thanking the friendly New Yorkers who have helped. Yay, she found Bagel. That's exactly what it looks like. This is a good book. There's areas where you can gather and talk with people. There's trees planted around the memorial as well. Very realistic. I like it. Nelly sits down with Bagel and sighs, Oh, Bagel, I'm glad I have found you, but I don't think we'll ever find the Big Apple." Just then, the door to a yellow taxi opens. The driver gets out and calls, "Don't give up, miss. I drive all over the city day and night. There's only one place in the city to truly see the whole Big Apple. Hop in." Bet you they're taking her to the Empire State. What do you think? It's the highest place in the city. Have you ever been in a taxi? It's very fun. The taxi jerks to a stop in front of a very tall building on the corner of 5th Avenue and 34th Street. Nelly reads the giant gold letters that say Empire State Building. I guess right. You can't go to New York City and not go there. I went all the way to the top. It's the best. It takes a long time. I never thought an elevator ride could take so long. The sun is beginning to go down, and as the elevator goes up, Nelly and Bagel count every floor they pass, wondering how they will be able to see the Big Apple from the top of such a tall building. The elevator chimes at floor 102. The doors open and... oh my goodness! There they are. Where's the floor? Wow! Yeah, that's how it looks. You see the city? You can see so far all the way into the ocean, to the harbor. You can see everything from the Empire State Building. It's amazing. Lots of people kiss up there, too. The lights of New York City, from the Freedom Tower at the World Trade Center to the Cathedral to St. John the Divine by Columbia University, are glowing and dancing in Nelly's eyes. A tour guide says to a group, "The Empire State Building is the 3rd tallest building in New York City. It was once the tallest building in the world, with views on all sides. You can see it all. The Big Apple, New York City. Eat it up, ladies and gentlemen." So she did see the Big Apple, literally. Look, the birdie. Pigeons, like I said, everywhere is pigeons, even that high up. Look, that's Central Park where she was. That long green space, that's Central Park. It's huge. Lots to see in Central Park. As the sun sets over the Hudson River and the lights of the city begin to glow brighter, Nelly thinks about everyone she's met today. Some of those people call New York City home. Some of them are tourists from all over the world. All of them have come to experience a unique city. Each one of them has helped her to get to this spot. "That's it, Bagel," Nelly exclaimed. "The Big Apple isn't something you can hold or eat. The Big Apple is all of us. The Big Apple is New York City." That's absolutely correct. That's what we call it. The Big Apple. How you like them apples? When Nelly and Bagel make their way back toward home, Mr. Pastel is there to toss Nelly a big juicy apple. Nelly takes a bite. Crunch! So she did get an apple after all. You see it? I moved the cover for you. Super cute. I like this book. That ends. I have a little cityscape for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope one day that you get to go to the Big Apple yourself and see all these cool places. There's other places you can go, like Statue of Liberty, Ellis Island. Don't miss those. You can go on Broadway and in Times Square. There's so much to do. One day, when you're bigger, or maybe even for a family trip, if they ask where do you want to go, say New York City. I'll see you all next time. Behave out there. Be healthy. Wear your masks. Wash your hands. And stay 6 feet apart because the virus isn't over yet. I know it's been long, but we all have to do our part. Right, guys and gals? See you next time. Be good. Bye.